everybody, it's Andrea Mercy, aka Anlum, and welcome to my studio. Today we're going to try and fix a boo-boo. The other day, during the virtual art crawl, hashtag CAC Fantasy Art, I did this piece, my first acrylic pour called Lebowski's Rug. You can go and see it right here. And I was really excited about showing it to my husband. And when I picked it up, it wasn't dry and I smeared it. And I have to tell you, there were tears. I was very upset because I really didn't think it was going to come out this well. And I was really upset. So I figured it was ruined. But every time I looked at it, I didn't want to gesso over it and do it again. And my husband's like, oh, well, you can make another one. I'm like, yeah, but it won't look like this. So I decided I'm going to try and fix it because there's no, like, I can't make it worse because if I make it worse, I'm going to have to paint over it. So this is my attempt on correcting it. Now, this is kind of, based on the Big Lebowski and his rug. And he had a very deep attachment to his rug, the dude. And he was very upset when the people that broke into his house to rough him up, one of them peed on his rug. And he was very upset because he had to throw it out and, the rug really tied the room together. So I thought that I could correct this smear, which of course, like now everything is dry. If I could have just waited. So what I've done is I've taken my yellow 3D, homemade 3D paint, and you can see how to make that right here. And I'm going to replicate kind of a pea stain here. Which sounds really stupid when you say it out loud, but it was the only thing I could think of, right? Because the guy peed in the corner of the rug and everything. It's serendipity, people. So I did a test earlier today between the fluid yellow and the 3D yellow, and the 3D yellow came out looking more like pee. So my plan is to do a circle, let it dry so that it stays circular, and then do a smaller circle, a smaller circle, a smaller circle to kind of make it look like it's a pea stain. That's my plan. Oh, there's a special place in hell for me. So this will be done over several days, this correction, while I wait for each spot to dry. Oh, let's see, can I make that nice and clear? Oh, there we go. That's as clear as it's gonna get. All right, here we go. So that will, oops, right here. This will level out a little bit, but it'll still say 3D. And when it's dry, then I'll do another one here and here and just make it look like, that sticker that men put on the back of trucks of Calvin from Calvin and Hobbes peeing on the other truck logo, and how it's like a little puddle and then smaller puddles around it. That's pretty much what I'm going for, is different size puddles of pee. You can't see that because of the bright lights. Oh, there we go. You can see that. Okay, so we'll let that dry for a few hours, and then I'll make, another couple of dots, and we'll see if we can, oops, you can't even see that. There we go. So we'll do that, and actually, you know what? It needs to be a bigger puddle. I need a bigger puddle of pee. Woo! No, we don't want any. We just want a nice little puddle of pee. There. It's not so round now. Oh, there we go. So that is going to turn into a fix. Then the next biggest question will be, what am I going to do when I hang it at my gallery showing in a couple of weeks? Am I gonna hang, I guess I'll have to hang it with the P at the bottom. That might be a trick. I'm not sure, like, should it be this way with the P over here? Because the P is gonna go that way. So maybe I'll need to do it this way so it looks like the P is dripping down. And I see an air bubble. There we go. Air bubble gone. All right, that's the plan. I'll come back and show you how how it comes along. Bye. All right, I'm back. This is significantly dry. It's not completely cured yet. When I touched it earlier, I noticed that a little bit of a fingerprint was still staying, but it's dry enough for me to put the next blob of pee on. So let's see if we can. So what I want is a smaller blob that's not going to touch. I'm going to elevate it just slightly so that it doesn't, there's no chance of it going back that way. It will drip down if it does anything at all. That's not too bad. It's a different shape. It's not round and it's tilted, so it will, at least it won't be able to go back up into that. And then we'll have another one here and another one here, and that should cover it up. Maybe a few little dots afterwards. All right, we're getting there. Okay, we're back. So I don't know if you can see that, but the 3D paint that I made, the yellow was made with a transparent, so you can actually see a little bit through it, which makes it more pea-like. So I've got those two smears covered up first. Now we have to get into the last one. Oh, so stressful. There we go. When this dries, if I don't like it, I can pick these ones off. I definitely like this and this. We'll see. Okay, we're back. So this is all dried. I took off those little dots that were here. I didn't like them. So I'm just gonna make a, like, we're done. I just have to make a couple of more small dots so it doesn't look so much like it's covering up a mistake, which is exactly what it is. So let me just get this going. Here we are. Okay, so I just want to put one dot right here. And then a dot here, which is a little bit smaller than that one. And then one right there. And that, actually, I feel it needs something right here. Like this, a small, tiny, little, there. Our pea stain is finished. Can you see that? Here we go. So it covers up the smear, gives it a little bit of something to talk about. When this is dry, I'm going to give this a, because this dried really nice, but it still has, well, I guess it doesn't really have a stickiness. Maybe it's just, it took a really long time to cure. I love it. Let's zoom out so you can see it in its entire beauty. Yay! There we are. Lebowski's rug. If you like this fix video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe right here so you can follow me on my artful journey. I always love it when you guys make comments and ask me questions. You can do that down in the diddly-do, and I usually try to get back to people within 24 hours. I'll see you later. Bye!